There is so much rich history right here in the community of Flint, and today we are visiting the Whaley house, and joining me now is Justin, the executive director. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for coming to visit.
Yes, thank you so much. Well, you want to share exactly, who this home belonged to and why it has so much history right here in this community?
Yeah, definitely. So Kersey Street, where we're on right now, was once Millionaires Row.
Wow.
Some of Flint's most influential families once lived here when Flint was the richest city in the United States.
Nice.
So we like to highlight the Whaley family. So we have Robert and Mary Whaley. Robert was the president of Citizens National Bank. A lot of Flint people will remember Citizens Bank, but his wife Mary was the reason we had all that money in that time period. Her father was a lumber baron and was the initial founder of Citizens.
Wow.
The Citizens Bank will become important later on in the tour when I talk about General Motors.
All right, well, let's keep going.
Okay.
Well, Justin, I don't know what room we're in, but I just love the idea that this piano is here because I also think music is important for a lot of families.
It's very important, and it was very important in the 19th century as well. For young Florence, their daughter, this would have been her way of wooing a future husband, right? Learning to play piano, knowing music. So the room we're standing in right now is, we call it the music room, or some people call it the drawing room. Fun fact, they call them drawing rooms because after dinner, the women would withdraw to this room for conversation.
Yes.
So this would also be kind of the informal living room where if you're in this room in the 19th century, you're part of the inner circle, right? You're a close family, family confidant, a close family friend. So we have a lot of interesting artifacts in this room though, besides the piano. This is from 1918. We have it tuned annually. In this room we showcase their wedding certificate from 1867. Love was a big thing for this family as well. Robert and Mary were devoted to each other. And it's interesting to know that because you read a lot of families from that time period that was probably a business contract marriage. Right. Robert and Mary, from what I've been reading about them, they actually had a true love story.
Well, Justin, I just love all the artifacts, and like you were saying, there's so many here, but I just love how it all looks, and it's really telling the story. So where are we now?
We're actually in the library of the family home, and we like to say this is the new edition. This is the 1885 edition the family made when they first moved in. They remodeled the house. Actually, right now, we're looking at Robert's desk that he had at Citizens Bank when he was president. This is probably one of the most important artifacts next to the loan book we have on display. A man named Billy Durant approached Mr. Whaley in 1886 asking for $2,000 a loan to start a new carriage company, Flint Road Cart. Flint Road Cart would eventually become General Motors.
Wow.
That $2,000 loan was signed on this desk.
Oh, wow. And now we see how much of a contributing factor General Motors really had on this community and the entire country.
It was the arsenal of democracy, right?
Yeah.
2 world wars were won with General Motors, and it supplied countless jobs for so many people. And it all started on this desk with that loan from Mr. Whaley.
Right, and to think it was only $2,000.
That'd be about $65,000 today, but yes.